And today we're taking a look at the Redtiger F17 Elite. This is a 3-channel dash cam, so it includes the front, rear camera, and also a cabin camera that also has full color night vision. Additionally, both the front and the rear camera are using Sony Starvis 2 sensors. This also supports Wi-Fi app, park mode, and a ton other stuff. And on this video, I'm gonna show you what you get in this kit, as well as walk you through the features of it, and then we're gonna take a look at some driving video. That way you can decide if this is the right dashcam for you. And I have placed a link in the description down below to the F17 Elite Dashcam, including a discount code in case you guys want to get one for yourself. And starting off with mounting, I'm going to go ahead and peel this back, and I'm going to place this right on my windshield. And for view adjustment, this can be adjusted towards the front or towards this direction. And also the mount allows for the dashcam to be removed off the windshield. And this supports up to 512 gigabytes of memory, and they have included a 128 gigabyte memory card. And the rear camera is meant to be installed on the inside of the vehicle. I can peel this back and then attach it to the car. The view is also adjustable, and turning the mount all the way in this direction allows for mounting against the vertical surface like the rear window on a pickup truck. And this is the rear camera extension cable, which is quite long. And for power, we get the automotive adapter, which does have an extra USB port on the back, so we can power both the dash cam and something else. And as you can see, we are shown all three views. We got the front over here, then we got the cabin right here, and then we got the rear. Now there are buttons in the bottom, but because this is a touchscreen, I actually find it easier just to tap on the screen. And you can see on this guy right here, this icon allows us to switch between the different views. I'm gonna push that one again, and notice now we have the rear over here, cabin, and then the front. Tapping that one more time shows us the front only. Tapping that one more time, the cabin only. Tapping that one more time, the rear. Tapping that one more time takes us to this sort of screensaver with minimal information, and tapping this one more time brings us back to that split view. And this is what I mean regarding the buttons in the bottom. Notice that this button does the exact same thing. Now this is kind of convenient if you don't want to get fingerprints on the screen. I like that they're giving us both the option of physical buttons and also a touchscreen. The other cool thing is that most of these icons disappear, and you can see we are left with a very clean screen. Something that I don't find very often on dash cams, and I think Redtiger is doing a good job at that. Tapping the screen brings up the icons again, and you can see that this icon right here allows us to take a picture. Now this icon right here is going to take us to the settings menu, but we're not going to go there yet. I'm going to tap on the screen one more time, and I want to show what the lock icon does. The lock icon, notice how it's switched over. Now it's a little bit of a yellow color instead of red. That flag and protect the section of the video that is being recorded as important in case we saw something of importance in the road. There are also 3 icons on this corner right here. Not that visible, but I do want to show you what they do. The very first one is a microphone, and tapping that disables audio recording in case you wanted to have a top secret conversation, and you can re-enable the microphone by tapping that icon. Now the next one enables or disables the voice commands, and that is because this supports voice control, which I'll show you in a little bit. And the last one right here, this enables or disables the Wi-Fi. But now let's try out the voice commands. Turn off screen, turn on screen, take picture, show rear camera, show front camera. And there are more commands that are supported, which I'll show you in a little bit. Now let's take a look at playing back the videos, and that is done with this icon right here. And what you'll notice is that they have given us several folders on here: front camera, cabin camera, and the rear camera. Now this row of folders is just normal video, potentially us just driving around, maybe nothing exciting happened there. The next row of folders, again, front, interior, and rear, these are important videos flagged by you or the dashcam as important. And the last row of folder, these are pictures, and again, pictures for the front, interior, and rear camera. I'm going settle there, and I'll go ahead and select OK. That way you can see what that picture looks like. Now there are also options by tapping on on this icon to delete the picture, delete all of it, or to lock it if you feel that that particular picture is of importance to you. But let's go ahead and play back a video. I'm gonna hit OK. And let's find a video. How about this one right here? Hit OK. And that's me reviewing the manual, making sure I get all my features right. And just like before, we got this little icon right here that gives us access to delete the current video, delete all of them, or to lock the video, again, if you feel that this video is very important to you. And before we move over to the settings, we know we could adjust the view by moving the dash cam like this, up or down, but also the front camera does have an independent adjustment, so you can see how I'm able to move that. And you can also rotate it a little bit in either direction, just so you can find that perfect sweet spot. But also the cabin too is adjustable, and you can push this around, and that kind of helps you to control the view, especially if you're trying to clear any obstacles, like in my particular case, this portion right here. Moving over to the advanced settings, that is done with the gear icon. And first off, we get resolution, and we are given the choice of running the front at 4K, cabin in full high definition, and rear at 2.5K, or we can decrease the resolution to 2.5K for the front instead of 4K, and the other ones remain the same in case you wanted to fit more on your memory card. You can also choose whether you want sound to be recorded by default or not, and we also get a G sensor that is adjustable. You can enable that in low sensitivity, medium sensitivity, or high sensitivity, and this is what allows the dash cam to detect when you get into a car crash. We also get a fatigue reminder in case we wanted the dash cam to remind us to take a break after a certain period of driving. And for Wi-Fi, we do get both 2.4 gigahertz and also 5 gigahertz options for faster downloads. Startup sound can also be enabled or disabled if you want the dashcam to start silently, and under screensaver you can choose for the dashcam to turn off the screen after a certain period of time but continue recording in the background, or if you want to have the screen on all the time, you want to select off. And let's take a look at the next page of settings. You can see that you could also choose to disable the cabin camera in case you only wanted to record the front or the rear, and you also can see the voice control command list, and here's all the voice commands that are supported. And the next two options, mirror flip and rear camera flip, both of them are pertaining to the rear camera. The first one allows us to flip that view horizontally, and the next one allows us to flip that view vertically, which can be very helpful for the installation position of the rear camera. Moving over to park mode, you do need the optional hardwire kit to enable this function, and you get two choices: either impact detection, which is this G trigger. Basically, if somebody impacts the vehicle when you're parked, that's going to wake up the dash cam so it can make a record of it, or you can run it on time-lapse recording, so you can stay on all the time recording a time-lapse, and you can select for how long you want that time-lapse to be created. You can select up to a 48-hour time-lapse recording under park monitoring. And these next three options, date stamp, speed stamp, and GPS stamps, those are the watermarks that are shown on the video. You could choose to disable or enable either one of those independently in case you did not want to see any of that information. And the speed unit is also adjustable between kilometers per hour and miles per hour. Now let's take a look at languages, and there's actually quite a bit on this dash cam. I'm gonna scroll through here so you can see all the different ones that are included in case you wanted to change it. And this dash cam is GPS enabled, so it can get the date and time automatically from the GPS, and they also given us the option for daylight savings time. Here you can enable that or disable that every time that time change happens. That way you don't have to manually adjust the time. But now that I've shown you the features on the dashcam, let's take a look at the app. And the app is called Redtiger and connects to the dashcam via Wi-Fi and gives us a live view coming from it. And with this icon right here, you are given the option to blow that view a little larger, which is convenient if you want to adjust the camera and see what it's capturing. And tapping on the screen brings up a couple of additional controls. You can stop the current recording with this button right here, and you can also re-enable recording one more time by tapping that icon. You got that camera icon that, like before, allows you to take a picture, and then you have the microphone icon that allows you to disable audio recording. However, this is probably the one that I use the most when I use apps, and that is the one to switch the views, because I normally install the camera and then I walk outside with my phone on the view that I want to adjust, and then I can manipulate the camera while I'm watching the results on my phone, as opposed to having to walk back to the interior of the car to look at the camera's smaller screen. I find it a lot convenient just to see it on a larger setup like this. And to access the videos that are on the dashcam, that is done with this icon right here. Now the videos have been sorted out into a couple different folders. Loop is just potential video of us just driving around, maybe nothing exciting happened there. A snapshot is any pictures that we took, and you can see on here the letter F, the letter B, and then the interior camera. So obviously the F corresponds to the front, B corresponds for the back camera, and then the interior camera. Also notice that we have the option to download the picture or to delete it. And the last folder, which is locked, here's where you would have important videos, probably videos containing a car crash or videos that you may have flagged as important. Well, let's go ahead and play back a video. I'm gonna tap on this guy right here. And when playing back a video, you do have the same option as before to blow that up in a little bit of a larger screen with that icon. And also you have the option to download it, take a picture of it, or to delete it. And finally, we can access the dashcam settings with this gear icon. Now, for some reason, the Redtiger app doesn't give you access to all the settings that we found on the dashcam. There is only a few settings here. Some dashcam brands are like that, and some do give you access to all the settings. I hope in the future they can add more settings on here, but at least we can change some of the main stuff. But now let's go ahead and take a look at some driving video, including the audio test, to see how well this thing actually performs. And this is an audio test of the Redtiger F17 Elite Dashcam, and I am sitting on the driver's side seat. And this is an audio test of the Redtiger F17 Elite Dashcam, and I'm standing outside the driver's side door. For the front camera, Redtiger says that they're using the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor, and the video is recorded at 30 frames per second. For the cabin, Redtiger says that they use the Sony Starvis IMX307 image sensor, and this one is recording at 25 frames per second. What is most impressive about the cabin camera is the color night vision. I've seen this technology before on baby monitors, but I think this is the first time I have seen this implemented on a dashcam. For the rear, Redtiger says that they use the Sony Starvis 2 IMX675 image sensor and is recording at 30 frames per second. And lastly, the video files are in MP4 format, which I normally prefer over the TS file format. And while this dashcam produces some really good image quality, we know we can improve the quality even further with a circular polarizer filter. However, currently this dashcam does not have a circular polarizer filter available for it, and based on how the front lens is designed, I'm not sure if we're gonna get one. If they eventually release one, I'll put a link to that filter in the description down below. And if you like this 3-channel dashcam but have a smaller budget, you might want to also consider the standard F17. I previously reviewed that dashcam on the channel. I'll put a link to that review in the description down below. However, if you want all the bells and whistles and want to have the latest and greatest in technology, this F17 Elite, in my opinion, is going to be the way to go. And currently, Redtiger is celebrating their anniversary, so they're having a sale on the F17 Elite and other discounts on their website and perks. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link to the dashcam in the description down below, along with that discount code in case you guys want to save a little money on this. And if you guys have any other questions regarding this, please put that in the comments down below. If you found any part of this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have a lot more dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.